Hey guys, welcome to a special sort of video. This isn't a new series yet. This is, this is a one-off, and it's April 15th today, and I thought, in honor of this day and in honor of the souls that were lost on this day, like in 1912. I would show you guys something that I've been excited about for a few years now, which is this. Titanic, Honor and Glory. This is demo version 3.1. It's a game that's under development right now by Four Funnels Entertainment, which is a subsidiary of Vintage Digital Revival. And I just want to thank those guys. I emailed, reached out to them, and Thomas Linsky replied to me and has given me permission to record this and show it to you guys. So again, a big thank you to the guys over there. And this demo is, well, it's insane. I mean, the amount of historical detail, love, effort that has gone into this project, it just oozes it. This, which I'm gonna shut up in a minute, and we're gonna go ahead and start the demo. But you'll see the amount of effort and detail that has gone into basically recreating the Titanic deck by deck. It is unprecedented, really. It is... Well, you know what? Let's just have a look. Let's just go straight into it. We're going to start this demo right now. So in the demo, we play Robin, who is, I think, an inspector coming to inspect the Titanic before she goes off to Southampton and starts a maiden voyage. So might take a little bit to load because I have everything set to epic, and I think my PC is struggling just a tiny bit with everything, but it should be fine. April 1st, 1912, Belfast, Ireland.
First the train from London to Liverpool, then a short trip to the docks where I boarded the ferry to Dublin, then the long train ride through Ireland to Belfast.
Alan and Wolf.
Not a bad ride, but excruciatingly long. Check in at the guest house in the town proper, quick supper, quick sleep, quick breakfast, and a hop on the local train here to the Holland and Wolf shipyard. Fortunately, it was punctual. I was worried about being tardy for being 3 hours early. My darling Claire always said to me, "Robin, you better get out of the house right now and go be useful for someone." She always did lovingly encourage me to show up for work early and give my best effort.
That's one word for it. Good old Robin. Okay, we are arriving.
Titanic is likely no different from the Olympic. Their structure is identical. The Olympic underwent these trials months ago, so this should be a simple repeat. I board, observe her during the sea trials, vote aye or nay on her certification, and then I ride her back to Southampton. Come on, Robin, you can't mess this one up, as Claire always told me.
Oh, poor Robin. Seems like Claire really gives it to him. Look at those cobblestones. My god. Okay, and there she is, RMS Titanic. And we're going to head on over to her right now. And even the train model is fantastic. Look at this. Okay. Walking speed's a bit slow, but
I can... aboard. But I suppose there isn't reason for too much haste. No one else has even arrived yet, it seems. Plenty of time to explore, if I desire.
Look at that.
I'm quite surprised by the amount of confidence the industry is placing into this ship. She's not even certified yet, and her first ticketed voyage is just a week from now. No room for failure on these trials, I suppose. It's like getting dressed up for a date when you haven't even begun your courtship yet. How do you know if you'll be rejected or not? I learned that one the hard way.
Now, this opens up. Have a look around the shed. People probably screaming at me right now saying I just want to see the ship, but little postcard. But the developers, the teams left little knickknacks lying around for us to find, which is cool. And booze here. Old Bushmills Irish whiskey. Wouldn't mind some. Alright. Now you don't want to look around an old shed, so let's go. Let's continue our brisk stroll over to the ship.
Belfast Lough is beautiful. With the hills around it and the morning fog, it reminds me of what I always imagined Puget Sound would be like. A man sure can make a living out in Seattle, if he can hold off the plague.
Good to know. Seriously, it's just stunning, isn't it? Wait till we get inside. Robin, being a fine 19th century gentleman, this is as fast as he will move. Don't want to crease that suit. So, bear with me as we board. But you know what? It's building a sense of anticipation, isn't it? It's well warranted. Let me tell you.
They're doing all they can to extend my travel time. How do I find my way through this mess?
Yep. Well, I've done this a few times now, so I can easily get through this maze. Yes, there's a maze in this demo. Just to make us want it that little bit more. This way. Hoping we do. Gotta get to that door over there. I think we got it. I think we've got it. Oh, look at her. Nope. No. Okay. Around here. Oh, look at her. Seriously, I haven't been...
Just can't beat that train carriage arrangement. It really stretched my cognitive abilities.
You and me
People
both, Robin.
Simply aren't stimulated enough these days. Claire tells me that every night. Since the aft gangway is blocked, I'll board here through the first class.
Here we go. Look at that. I was saying, yeah, honestly, haven't been more excited for a game in a long time. Like, everything I've seen of this. Look at those rivets. Just look at them. Alright. And we board. Can't even describe what we're about to see. Like, it's just so good, and it's VR compatible. And my mate over from Yar, Ikifu, has actually tried this on VR. I was, luckily enough, Rusalka and myself got to watch him do it, and it was something. Yep, definitely struggling loading this one. Oh, here we go. Welcome aboard. I'm going to turn the information panels off for a minute while we load in some of these textures. Now, where we've entered is the D-deck reception area, which is where a lot of passengers would have boarded, and these would have been these doors would have been the first thing they would have seen as they boarded. Look at this. Look at those tiles. Just look at that. Look at the reflection of those tiles.
Most first-class spaces should be accessible at the moment, but I may be able to venture down to third class for a spell through Scotland Road on E-deck. I believe I'm boarding before anyone else. Robin, right now you're the most handsome man on the Titanic.
Yes, Robin. Whoop, see Daisy. Okay. Let's take a look inside. Oh my lord. Even these little plaques here. The smoking in companionways is strictly forbidden. The no smoking signs. Look at that. The reflection of light off that. Barrels of paint here. And here we are at the D deck reception elevators. See down the elevator shaft. The elevators are on B deck at the moment. 2 decks above us. I'm just gonna look at this, guys. Look at those light fixtures. The detail in them. Now, my PC again isn't rendering these properly, I don't think, because I'm getting some artifacts there. But honestly, the detail on them is ridiculous. Again, here we are in the D-Deck reception area. Now, over here, what's interesting here is actually, I think if I go on the other side, Robin will start talking about it, but these bulkheads here with the windows, as you can see, straight through into the, well, more of the reception area, the dining room here. So
I especially commend them for modifying the bulkhead. I never cared much for what was on the Olympic.
So what was on the Olympic is these bulkheads here had no windows, and they were just plain wood just over the top of these little archway designs. Now, I believe what happened is the team got consulted by, well, they consulted with a historian, and they found out that actually on the Titanic they opened these windows up to make it seem a lot bigger. So they actually took the old bulkheads out and put these windows in, and my god, it's just fantastic. Look at this room. Look at the tiles in this room here. Look at that reflection. Little fan up there in the corner, the cutlery, the napkins, everything. Just everything about this is just... so much care has been put into placing these. It's insane, guys. Now I'm going to take you on a little walking tour, so just to have a look in here. I don't think I can't go past here, but look at this. Just the lighting, even like with these lights off and the natural light coming in, it looks fantastic. And as you can see down there, those little glasses, I am getting stuttering there, but again, I don't think I'm rendering it at its full potential, which honestly is crazy because this looks fantastic on my screen right now. It looks absolutely fantastic. Look at that. Alright, so we're going to go back inside. What I'll do is we'll go down to F deck and we'll work our way up. So, go downstairs. And I'm going to turn on... actually, I'm going to turn on some of these information panels because there's some interesting little tidbits of information here. For example, this tapestry. So it's a French tapestry woven by Busson, I'm sorry if I'm butchering that, for the White Star Line, based on the Chastegui series. So this would have been the actual tapestry that was hanging there on D deck. Oh, look at the handlebar there. Look at that. Light on the top of the stairs. Well, we'll get to those stairs. Okay, let's go downstairs here. Oh, there's a cool little spot here. They've actually put a little information panel. So right here where it says, look up. If we look up, we could see all the way to the A-deck dome there. Look at that. Look at that. That's the A-deck grand staircase. Probably the most famous set of stairs on a ship ever. Can't wait to be able to go there. Unfortunately, it's not in this demo yet, but we can have a little sneak peek. So we'll head up there, and then we'll head to the aft of the ship. So I'll turn these panels. Actually, keep doing that. So here we are at the grand staircase on E-deck. This way is to the first class cabins on E-deck and Scotland Road, further down to the bar facility. So what we'll do is we're going to go downstairs again. This door here is to Scotland Road, which is basically a hallway that ran the length of the ship, or most of the length of the ship, bow to stern. It allowed the crew to get around the ship quicker when they needed to perform certain tasks. So we'll take a look at that in due time. Here we are on F deck. So here's the entrance to the cooling room for the Turkish Baths. We've got the hours are as follows. We've got the baths are open to ladies from 10 AM to 1 PM. Available to gentlemen 2 to 7 PM. tickets being obtainable at the inquiry office, which is on C deck, which we will see as well. The swimming bath, or pool, will be open for gentlemen from 6 to 9 a.m. and for ladies from 10 a.m. till 11 a.m. and for ladies and gentlemen respectively during the day at the same hours as the Turkish bath, free of charge. It's a nice little touch. So here we are in the cooling room. Look at this ceiling. Look at
a nice
this.
Arabian motif with cooling colors as passengers relax after their time in the baths. But what a poor state these workers left it in.
Yeah, there's food everywhere. Look at that. Napkins on the ground. Sandwiches. All this booze. Funny story. So this chair here, with the contraption next to it, is actually a weighing machine used by passengers to compare weights before and after a session in the baths to see if they were able to sweat off any weight. Now, Rusalka, Ikifu, and I could not figure out for the life of us what the hell this was. We were looking at it, or maybe it was a cigar, really elaborate cigar snipper. Maybe a banana machine, seeing that there was a banana there. We won't go there. We got here a little, I guess that would be a steward button to summon the stewards. There's one above each of the little cooling chairs too here. That is a locker, I believe. Yes, it is. And over here are the changing rooms. So please contribute to us at www.titanichd.com. And honestly, if anyone wants to contribute to this project, it is worth it. Completely worth it. I mean, look at this. I cannot wait for this to come out. It's going to be incredible. In there is what's known as the electric bath, and
Who on earth is that lucky dog testing out the electric bath? And I believe I see a sliver of the plunge bath as well.
So yeah, he's going to become relevant actually for this channel anyway, quite soon. But let's just say he's not so lucky in there at the moment. And in here, yes, we can get a glimpse of that pool. Oh, look at that. Oh, I just want to go in there. I just want to go in there, but I can't. So this was the Turkish Baths, guys. Look at that. Look. What a... Oh, fantastic. I just wanted to see if there was any information panel for these. I'm sure they're just like lockers for personal belongings or something like that. But anyway, so I don't think there's anything around here. No.
I'd hate to be corded back here in such a cramped cubby, the walls bearing down on you like all the troubles, hopes, and deepest desires you dare not dwell upon.
Whoa, Robin. Move past that. Look, you can see brush strokes in the paint on the wood, guys. Look at those. And the light hits it just right. That's the detail I'm talking about. Stuff like that just gets me all warm inside. But, you know, Robin has a point about these hallways. They're kind of tight. Let's get out of here for now. Storage. Postcard. Can't quite make out what that says. Probably easy to see in VR. Oh, the swimming pool is also known as the plunge bath. There's a watertight door beyond that door. Interesting. Okay, let's head upstairs. Okay, so we're back on E deck. This is the... Yes, this is Scotland Road, so you can see forward to aft. I think, unless I'm turned around, but I believe it is. What we can see down here...
This is glorious. You can near well see half the length of the ship in this corridor.
Sure can. Ooh, there's an open door, guys. Oh dear.
Oh dear, the door is open. Perhaps I'm not supposed to look in here, but I can't pass up this opportunity for a little adventure.
Nor can I.
Oh, if Claire were here now to see me being so daring.
Oh, Claire. Oh, look at me. Okay.
It's quite hot here.
Yes.
Where are the workers, though? Well, I suppose they're likely firing up the other boiler rooms.
is blocked by a paint bucket, I believe. Yes. Let's move back. Ah, stairs right here. Yes. Over here. Checking out the boilers, guys. Look at this. Oh god, imagine working here.
These machines are massive. 29 on board, propelling the ship through the water like an untamed beast. I anxiously await their performance during the sea trials shortly. Finally free and not held back from anything. No Mr. Tundry in sight. Just freedom.
Freedom. Imagine working here though. Shoveling from there into there. God, that would be hell. And over here, yeah, there's no information panel about it, but this book down here is an Easter egg from Titanic Adventure Out of Time. As was the guy in the electric bath. This is the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam, and in that game it was hidden in this boiler. I like that little nod they've given there to Adventure Out of Time. But I think that's all there is to see on this level, unless we can go this way. You just see down there, we can look down at these boilers. But we can't go down those stairs. Let's head back up top. Back to Scotland Road. I think we will head, I believe this is forward. But I could have gotten turned around at the stairs.
This open space looks like a fine spot for gathering and mingling between all parts of Europe as they make their journey across the pond to the New World. Perhaps a place on the west coast, like Seattle.
He really wants to go to Seattle. So I think this might be Aft actually. Little boxing ring. But anyway, we'll go. I've completely turned around now. But we'll head back the other way down Scotland Road. Fore or aft, whichever way it is. I should know this. Because, well, not many people know this actually, but I'm a massive buff when it comes to ocean liners and, well, the Titanic as well. Not specifically the Titanic, but ocean liners from the Golden Age. My favourite line is actually the Normandy, but she came later. Titanic and the Olympic class ships were just, yeah, they're just iconic. And I should know them by the back of my hand. Oh, here's a watertight door.
On down to the food stores, crew compartments, and stern of the ship. No need to go this way.
Stern. So this is aft. So we were forward. I keep opening the options. Okay. So let's head down here. Okay. Look at this. So this would be the third class dining saloon. Look at the art here. Look at that. Here we go. Third class dining saloon on F deck. This room is where third class passengers, primarily single men or men traveling in groups, would dine. As a safety precaution, single men were segregated from families, women and children and were quartered in the forward section of the ship. Look at the art. Oh, I wish I had these in my house. I have some. I have a few Titanic pieces. I'll put up a little picture here of my little poster collection. I haven't got many, but I like them. So, God, look at this. Look at this. The little menus.
A stark contrast from the first-class accommodations, I should say, but still a major improvement from the other liners I've inspected.
Oh, absolutely.
In all honesty, I envy these people in the lower class. The world is open to them. They move to America and build their future how they choose. They could be loggers, for example. But father wanted me to be a surveyor like he and his father. No logging for you, Robin. Now wash your ears.
Okay, Robin. Need a drink, buddy? I really want this poster. Look at this. Liverpool to Australia. Via Cape Town, Albany, Adelaide, Melbourne and Sydney. What ship is that? Is that the Oceanic? Could be the Oceanic, but I could be wrong. If anyone knows what ship it is on that poster, let me know in the comments. Please. It's this one. Don't know that one either. Another watertight door. And more of the third-class dining saloon. Hey. Oh, look at that. One of the team. Actually, there was another little photo down here somewhere. I've never noticed that portrait before. Played this demo a few times too. Olympic, I want that. I want poster too, look at that. Olympic and Titanic. Okay. Let's head back upstairs. Back on Scotland Road. Head back inside here. Back to the grand staircase. So we'll head back up to D deck. And we'll take a quick look around. We'll take a look at the piano. Look at this piano, guys. Oh, look at that. White Star Line music. Another dev member? Team member? Look at that. Oh, what a beautiful room. Just, again, the lighting here is just spot on. Look at these. This window's open. Portholes. Gramophone over here. One of the workers must have just sat around this. Alright, let's head up to C deck, shall we?
Lifts are out of order. That's fine. Real men don't take lifts. Lifts are for women, Claire says. Robin,
Claire.
Take the long way up.
Oh, Robin. Ah, here, this is a nice little... Ah! That's... That's the purser from Titanic Adventure Out of Time. Inside the ship... inside this office is where the ship's safe... is the ship's safe, where passengers can have valuables stored. Over here's the inquiry office, next to it. Here, passengers would purchase wireless telegrams, store valuables, purchase tickets for the Turkish Bath and other shipboard activities, and request assistance and information. So that's here on C deck as well. Got a list of names in
this area will be bustling with passengers anxiously sending telegrams and complaining about the most trivial of matters. I consider it a blessing that I will not be around to witness that.
Deck. Cabins down here as well. Let's head. We'll stick here and we'll head the other way. We'll head aft. We'll stick to the forward section for now. So we'll go on B deck. There's the B deck elevators. We'll be able to see into the elevators this time because this is where they are. Look at that. No seats in elevators anymore. Oh, what an enlightened time. And what's down this? Ooh, I want to go down there, but I can't. Ooh, we can have a little peek in here. Ooh, I want to go in there too. B deck boarding entrance. Ah, so this is the B deck boarding entrance. Right. Interesting. Midships. And let's... These stairs lead up to the grand staircase landings of A deck, the boat deck. There was a lounge, reading and writing room, and gymnasium. Fortunately, we can't go any further up here.
I shouldn't venture too far on deck.
But
the Board of Trade members may board soon, and I'm expected to meet them.
Look, we can get a little glimpse. Look at the dome. Ah, it just looks fantastic. That's the boat deck up there. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, we can't go any further up. So, take a little peek. There's the Promenade Deck. Ah. Can't wait to see that. Alright. Let's head to the other side of the ship now. Go back down to D deck. Head to actually I think I can only get there from C deck. Yeah, we'll stay on C deck. Head aft. Here's some cabins. Now, one cabin in particular I want to stop at quickly. So, got some little information cards about the people who stayed in this room. Ramon, Ramon previously survived the sinking of the ship America, spent 40 years recovering from the trauma. Titanic was the first ship that made him feel safe. Oh, dude. That is unfortunate, but this is the cabin. C-73, your cabin in Titanic, Adventure Out of Time by Cyberfleaks, 1996. And let me tell you, I think it's going to be fun. We're already doing Starship Titanic on the channel. So I just figure, starting tomorrow, because it is Monday, April 15th, rather. Starting tomorrow, I was thinking maybe we can have Titanic Tuesdays over here. So, starting tomorrow, I'm going to start Titanic Adventure Out of Time again. I started it previously on the channel, but for some reason, the software I was using to record it stopped cooperating with it. But I fixed that problem now. I've tested it before recording this, so we're gonna get into that starting tomorrow. But anyway, back to the tour here. God, these even always look at this. This wild, guys. Okay, here we are on C deck aft. Ooh, the barbershop.
I wonder if the barber will be on board for the run to Southampton. Lord knows I should fancy a shave after my journey here. Speaking of barbers,
7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Glad old Harry is there to look after Claire while I'm away. They always were fond of each other, and when my son was born, Harry was particularly fond of him, never missing a birthday. See, this is the kind of friend a man really needs. His presence seems to even alleviate her hysteria condition.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Yeah. I'm not going to say anything about Claire. I'm not going to say anything about Claire. I'm just going to leave it at that. This is another look-up spot. Ooh, the Maids and Valets Saloon. First-class passengers' personal servants took their meals here, so that's on the other side of this door. Interesting. We can't go in there just yet. But anyway, let's go upstairs. Again, ignoring these comments about Claire because it's... I just feel really bad for Robin right now. Actually, B deck aft here has my favorite location in this demo, which I'm going to show you right now. And it is the Cafe Parisien. And oh my god, it is amazing. Just look at this carpet. Look at it. Look how much detail they've put into that carpet. Look at that. I mean, look at that. Just the carpet and the floorboards, the decking and the plates, and I'll just look down at the carpet one more time. No, I'm gonna stop. Look at this. Oh my god. Now, the lighting in this area is spot on.
It really does remind you of Paris, though excepting the smell of overflown sewage. Wonderful memories are coming back to me of that city.
Oh, look at this. This looks fantastic. This honestly, yeah, this is my favorite location in this demo. It's this door at the end here. I don't know if I've actually looked at it. Ah, this goes to the second-class promenade. Nice. Look at this. Just look at it from both angles. Now, I saw a stream not long ago from these guys, and they had this night, and that looked again even better. But just the natural light coming in here with the shadows and just everything. It's just perfect. Now in here we have the have a recess for hats and coats. Perfect. So this is another restaurant in here. So restaurant cashier's office. So here we go. The restaurant is under the management of the company of appointed Mr. El Gadi, late of Ordenio's Imperial Restaurant in London, as manager. Look at this.
Odd that this room would have its tables already set. Mr. Gotti hasn't even boarded yet. Oh well, top marks for presentation.
So this is the a la carte restaurant. Unlike the first class dining saloon on D deck, dining in this restaurant is not included standard passenger ticket. For an added fee, passengers may order from a menu anytime between 8 and 11 p.m. 8 a.m. and 11 p.m. Let's look at this. And again, in that same stream, I heard, I think it was Thomas Linsky that was saying that for historical reasons, they need to actually reposition these tables. And that's the kind of attention to detail that is going into this. And it just blows my mind. Blows my little mind. Oh, look at this. This little, I'd love to be sitting over here. This would be great. It'd be great to sit right here. Oh. Fantastic. Look at this. Say where these doors go? Yes. Let me see where these doors go. To the restaurant, pantry, and galley. Okay. I think we got a little bar kind of thing going on here with the marble countertop. Damn great. Alright. Back out here. Now this is A deck aft,
Love
so
the wood detailing here. It's absolutely
Look at this.
perplexing. Now that's a craft I can really respect. Lovely wood.
oh, you and me
Always been
both,
fond
Robin.
of wood. When younger, I used to cut wood for the poor folks 2 streets over. My neighbors started calling me Robin Wood. They always laughed, but I don't know why. I wore that title proudly.
Don't know why.
Cabins upon cabins upon...
We're gonna go back to A deck. I just want to take a quick look down here.
Cabins upon cabins upon cabins.
Hey, calm down, Robin. Down, my friend. This is just B deck, yeah. This is just B deck. Oh, let's just go back aft. Got distracted. I just wasn't sure if this was the other side of the closed doors or not, but it's not, so never mind. Let's just go back to where we were. It's right about the cabins upon cabins upon cabins. Look at this. Pretty wild. Okay. A deck. Look at this. Look at the dome. The detail. Look, every glass bead seems to be rendered there. Look at that. Every little glass bead down to the last little... Ah, it's insane. Let's get a nice little view from up here. Ah, I think I found my thumbnail. Look at that. Ah, I just want to play this game. See, look at that. Look at the light fixtures here. Oh my god. Here's the first class smoking room, which I need to get inside
What a
of.
fine accommodation for the unwinding of the gentlemanly sort after a long day at sea. If only it were open now, and there were men in there to socialize with. Perhaps then I'd make some friends.
Oh, Robin. Robin, I'll have a smoke with you, buddy. Come on. Come on, let's just go in there, you and me. We'll just sit down, we'll talk ships and railroads and things, and we will just have a smoke and some whiskey. We will not mention Claire at all. It's in here. Ah, cabin. Oh, look at this. Imagine staying here. Up there, camera. Now this cabin here, now. Let me just check if there's an info panel. Francis Brown until he disembarked in Queenstown Island. I believe this is where the majority of Titanic photos come from as well. This guy right here, he disembarked in Queenstown and took all these photos. There's whiskey in every cabinet. He took all these photos Reflections are a little messed up there, but that's fine. It's just a demo. Yeah, he took all these photos before he disembarked, and I think they're the only photos, really, of the Titanic that exist. A-deck promenade. Yeah, smoking room. First class smoke room. A retreat for men to smoke, drink, gamble, talk business amid an atmosphere of smoke and mahogany, inlaid with mother of pearl. Wow. The A-deck promenade as well. Have a little peek outside. Oh, I just want to go out there and walk around the deck. Now here's another cabin. Thomas Andrews' cabin. So he was the Titanic shipbuilder. As you can see, the blueprints on his bed.
I see Tommy Andrews is already on board. Why does this surprise me? His drawings are scattered about like toys in a nursery. Well, I shouldn't intrude here any longer.
Yes, let's go. Another little photo over here. And another banana. Alright, so over here. And here now. Oh, look at that. See the promenade. Here.
I suppose this won't be open anytime soon. A shame. I would enjoy nothing more than a cup of tea and to sit with a book in the lounge and...
It sounds...
Well, lounge.
Sounds fantastic, doesn't it? So this is the first class lounge. In the lounge, passengers could gather to read, have refreshments, play board games, and socialize in a room resembling a great palace in France. Can't wait to see that, actually. The only glimpse I've gotten of that was in Adventure Out of Time, near the end there, and you only get a little background with Smevels in your face. Yes. Lounge deck pantry, that little door there. So let's head back out. And I think I've covered. I think we've pretty much gone everywhere we can go on this demo now. I'll just do a little quick run around down here just to make sure I haven't missed anything. Because we can't go. There's no D deck. Can't go down here, can we? Go. Ooh. Ducks and Live. Oh, prominent American novelist. Stead, pioneer investigative journalist and editor. Actually, a ghost story about William T. Stead. Apparently he showed up in a photo with, I think it was his wife, after the Titanic disaster. Edith Graham. Bathroom. Oh, these are bathrooms. Ladies' Lovies, number 6. And ship surgeon. Huh. Ah. And this is to the ship's surgery. Haven't seen that yet. That'd be cool to see. Second class promenades there. Go to the other side. Assistant surgeon. Restaurant manager. Mr. Gaddy goes. Chief steward. Andrew Latimer. In here. Class promenade again. Tennis player. Assistant partner. Ooh, we can go in here. Oh, look at... It's so much smaller than you'd expect, isn't it? But I confidently can say these would be accurate dimensions here. We got some weird reflections going on, but that's cool. It's a demo. Oh, look at the electric light right above the bed. Wow. The bed seems really small too. Okay. Well, oh. Well-known dog breeders Samuel and Nella Goldenberg. Dame de Villiers, alias of Millie, Bertha, Maine, Belgian singer, secretly engaged to passenger Quick Baxter. That's juicy. That is juicy. Okay. Well, I believe we've seen everything there is to see on board this demo right now. But thanks for watching anyway. Again, this is really cool that I got to show you this. And again, big thanks to Four Funnels and Vintage Digital and Thomas Linsky for replying and giving me permission to record this to show you guys. Sorry, I see an open door. I've got to check it out. I'll get a lid uncovered. Again, I'm so excited for this game. It looks incredible. Every inch of this is just dripping with detail and just care. It's the only way to describe it. It's just, you know, legitimate just care they're taking in building this, and it looks fantastic. I'm excited to see the full product. I'm excited to see a new demo with maybe the AJAC Grand Staircase in there, but hell, engine room. Actually, I don't think the engine rooms are modeled yet, but I'm excited to see that. Anyway, again, thanks guys for watching. And tomorrow, yes, we will be starting Titanic Adventure Out of Time from the start. Pumped to be playing that game again. I'm so glad it's working. Yeah, so join me for Titanic Tuesdays. Again, big shout out to Vintage Digital Revival. Links are down in the description. Check this project out. It's definitely worth following. I've been following it for a few years now. I'll have the Titanic HG YouTube channel down in the description as well. Fantastic content on there. There's documentaries. These guys are making documentaries and this game. They recently did a series on SS Atlantic, I believe, and yeah, that was just, yeah, it's just great. It's just great. They're doing right now, for the anniversary, they're doing the Titanic's voyage. So they've gone from day one all the way up to sinking. So that's another thing. They've got real-time sinking videos of the Titanic as well, using the Honor and Glory models. And yeah, anyway, I'll shut up about it. Just head down there, links in the description. Head down there, check out their stuff. It's fantastic. Actually, one of my favorite things recently was Thomas Linsky reading out Utility, or The Wreck of the Titan. So be sure to check that out too. I'd love to get that on Audible. Anyway, again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.